How na day? Now, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on your time zone. This is Ini TV. We are global and social commentator. Still on Korra's Obidi's case. Remember, Justice Dean and Korra Obidi case has gone to the four corners of the world. Everybody is talking about this divorce and its implication. It has divided the world into three groups. There are some who have said they are for Justin Dean. Others have said no, Korra is our person. She is the one that is right. And the other third group, a third group have come out, and a lot of them have called me and said that it's because it's an interracial marriage. That is why problem cropped up. But my opinion is we have seen a lot of interracial marriage that have succeeded. And even as you and I are talking, a lot of interracial marriage are still succeeding. Be a white man marrying a black woman, or a black man marrying a white woman. You see, there are certain things that we should not forget. I've made a video before and I said that even identical twins still have their differences. So it's not because it's racial or non-racial that is why these differences are there. Although it is true that when it's racial, there are more differences. But that as it may, it depends on the ability to sort out these differences. One has to know where you are entering. I want to use myself as an example. I'm married for the past 15 years. I've had kids with my wife. I so love my wife. Even though we have differences, but we have a way of, coming to the table, dropping the cards on the table, and we'll sort our differences out. This is why I am making this video. Before I met her, I have had series of relationships that are white. There was one particular that I was ready to spend the rest of my life with. I'll call her name. I'm not afraid. My wife is also aware. She was Danita. She was partly Austria and partly Slovenia. Very wonderful woman. She has the heart of an angel. To me, she was a wife material. I had no problem with her. She understands me perfectly well. And I think I do understand her to a large extent. So, both of us were living separately, but in most of the time, is either I am in Austria or she is in Spain. She normally comes to Spain twice a year. And me, I frequent Austria as much as I can, So we were practically together. We didn't have a joint account because we were just dating. I have my account, she has her account, but she knows everything about how money comes into my account and how money goes out. And I know everything about her too. Sometimes I want to pick things up. She has access to mine, credit card and other stuff. Watched her and I see her sense of judgment. She won't go out and buy something irrelevant. So I had that confidence in her. The same thing she has in me. So it was like we were drawing from the same purse. But there are three things that beginning to tell me, can I live with such a person all my life? First of all, she wants to go with me everywhere I am going. If I'm going to the supermarket, she wants to be there. If I go alone, she will come here about 2 or 3 times in a span of 1 hour. At first, why? It was okay. But later, my mind, I was saying, "Ah, I've opened my cards on the table. You know what I do and what I don't do. So why this constant calling? Are you trying to check me? But I didn't give too much importance to this area, though it frightened me a little. But I said, no, I can do with it. I can do with it. It's no problem. But we are African. Occasionally, maybe once in 2 months, I will send money to my mom. My money. Remember, we were just dating. I was living in Spain and she was living in Austria. She has gotten a job for me, waiting for me in Austria. All I have to do was just to carry myself to Austria. A wonderful job that will pay almost twice as what I was earning in Spain. But something happened that I was beginning to say, oh, what happened? Like I was saying, every 2 months or thereabouts, I'll send money to my families. I'll send money to my mom, you know. And sometimes the money I'm sending is not only for my mom alone. I would not want to send to individual. I could always send like a 300 or 400 euros and I'll tell mom, please, daddy should take 100, you take 100, and the other 100 is split among my cousins and niece, nephew, and all those stuff. So I always let her know I'm sending money. So I go to my account state money, I send. She will not say anything. I'll take money and send. So after almost like year, husband and wife and a half. So this constant every 2 months, every 3 months, I keep sending. She called me one day. She said, please, I want to ask you some questions. I said, okay, let's go ahead. She said, I thought you told me your daddy is alive. I said, yeah, my daddy is alive. This I'm saying is over 20 years back. Over 20 years back. He said, why is it that every time you send money to your mom, can't your dad take care of your mom? When she said it, I got a cold shivery. I said, yes, that my dad is alive and he can take care of my mom. And I said, Is there anything wrong? And she said, no, no, no. It's your money. You decide what to do with it. Fine. I later went back to think. We are not dating. We're boyfriend and girlfriend. If we marry, definitely we're going to have a joint account. Now she's telling me I would not accept it. In my mind, I said, it's okay. As long as I am making my own money, I could always tell her our joint account, I will be contributing 50% of what I earn, and you contributing the other 50 whatever, or 60 of what I earn, you 40 of what you earn, things like that. As long as what we contribute is enough to pay the bills and run the house. The little I have left, I can still send it to my family. So I had no business with that too. I I saw it as a challenge, the second challenge now, but I think I can manage with it. That's what I told myself. Then I traveled with her because she lives in Austria, but the family lives in Interior. It was very close to Graz. I can't remember the exact town, the town now, but it was close to Graz. So I went with them. We spent close to about 2 weeks with the family. They accepted me. Accepted me. They were wonderful people. Wonderful. But later, I understand a little Dutch because I have lived in Frankfurt for some time. Although Austrian Dutch is different from it, but I could always sense they were saying some certain things weird. I don't know. Your family were talking about, for example, when they were talking about mixed child. I said, your family were talking about the child. What do they want? He said, okay. He said they are happy that our children will be mixed kids and they will take the best from both races. Me as an African and she as a European. So the kids are going to take the best from both races. I said, that's good, that's good. Then she did something that I didn't like. She lied about me that I was born in Europe. I was not born in Europe, I was born in Africa. I came to Europe when I was about 28 years old. And I was with her when I was about 32 or thereabout, around that age, about 31, 32, around that age. So, and I told myself, why is she hiding my identity as an African? So, the conclusion of the whole thing is that the family has looked down on Africa and said, wow, he's nice, he's a wonderful guy, we like him, but he's an African. Why would you go for an African? If I was a black American, probably it would have been different. She even have to lie to her auntie who my identity really was. So that gave me the impression that imagine if I had a problem with her tomorrow. Am I going to go to these people and ask them to look into the issue? Won't they be negatively biased or positively biased? I look at the whole thing and say, no, 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 no. First of all, she is not like an African woman that will leave you 2 hours, 3 hours. For example, I goes out in the morning, I tell my wife I am going to work. She won't call me until when she knows I am about to close and I'm not home when I should be home. What's happening? You're staying too long, which is normal. But not a situation where somebody will be calling you every 1 hour. Sometimes it could be annoying. Then, too, she wants a family where it will be the finance. I don't have to take care of my mom, not to talk of even my far relation. And we, as an African, your extended family is also part of your family. So imagine, won't both of us get into problem, especially a situation where you say, no, 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 no. Your family can come to this house. Let them go to the hotel. We've had cases like that. They say, no, 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 no. You know? So that is also an area that I looked into. Then finally, she was ashamed. At first, she wasn't. It was only when I've gone to live with them that she was trying to defend me out of it. Maybe they were trying. And the only way she could hang up to me, I don't know whether to say polish me or package me. So I look at the whole thing. I told myself, I can marry her. I know we'll have a wonderful kids together. But she's going to cut me away from my family. And her family would not accept me. So where will I be? This was my predicament. I looked at the whole thing, then I told myself, when I came back from that trip visiting her family was when I decided that no, I can't marry her. Will last a little bit longer for about 6 months. I was preparing the breakup. I didn't want to hurt her because she was such a wonderful person. Is it not possible that after the first child, just the Dean have beginning to prepare the breakup, and he didn't want to do it so brusquely or so promptly. He wanted to take it step by step. Unfortunately, the second child comes in. Is it not possible too that the family, they might not have come out to say anything now? Is it not possible to backdoor? They are pushing her. Don't allow her use you. She's a fucking African. Don't allow her use you. Is it not possible that probably the joint account might also be a problem? Because I know Justin family will not come and tell Justin, give us some money. No. The whites always struggle for themselves. They try to be independent. But definitely, Korra's father, sister, auntie will always say, please, we like this, send us this, send us this. It's our culture. There's nothing wrong about that. But will a white man understand that? The lady I'm talking about now, will she have understood that I had to take care of my extended family? So this is why I'm making this video. It's better we speak out now so that the whites begin to understand our culture and we begin to understand theirs. So if it's your first time of coming across this channel, this is Ini TV. We are global and social commentators. And if you like what we are doing here, subscribe to our channel. And after you subscribe, just press the notification bell button so that each time we upload, it comes directly to you. And for our returning subscribers, we say thank you, and thank you. We love you, but God love you most. And as it is our culture here, we will catch you when we make the next video. Until then, chooks, adios, au revoir, bye bye, hasta la vista.